Welcome to Prep Sports Live, your home for high school sports. I'm Riley Bacon here in San Pasqual. The Golden Eagles have a flawless record and are averaging 30 points a game. They got some new members. Can Fallbrook keep up? But first, I'm going to throw it to Becca in El Camino.
Hey, Becca!
Tonight, you get front row seats to the heavyweight bout. Do you smell the highlights we're cooking? San Pasqual, Mission Hills. You'll see which team takes home the belt for #1 in San Diego, because Prep Sports Live starts now. I have these highlights on tonight's Prep Sports Live. Oh yeah, by the way, it starts now. Thanks, Jeff. Oceanside started with a little drizzle, but that wasn't going to stop Poway's freshman quarterback, Tate Martell, from challenging them on Simcox Field. The tension is high, and we have all the coverage. Oh yeah, by the way, the Emmy Award-winning Prep Sports Live starts now. San Pasqual goes on to win 35-0 and will take on Mission Hills next week. Back to you, Jen. Really need to practice diligently and consistently and not let this flawless victory go to their head. Back to you. You wouldn't believe it unless you saw it, and I think you just did. San Pasqual snags the #1 ranking in the county with a double overtime win. Well, Stormy, what really stood out was defense, defense, defense. They had 4 interceptions, 3 of which turned into points on the board, so they better bring their A game. Back to you.
Clayton Dale connects with Plum again. They seem to have a Phillip Rivers-Antonio Gates relationship going on.
Game of the week? Psh, more like game of the season. San Pasqual, Mission Hills, 2 undefeated teams, but only 1 victor. Stay tuned. And I'm Riley Bacon. PSL reporter Jen Fasulo covered all the action. Hey, Jen. The Fallbrook Warriors, who are coming off their 28-14 loss against the El Camino Wildcats. Thank you so much, David. This win for the Knights must feel pretty nice considering they won by 20 points. Thanks for sticking around with us. If you, your friends, and family would like to check out or relive any of our highlights, please go to our website at prepsportslivesd.com. Welcome back to the final stretch of Prep Sports Live. We encourage you to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/prepsportslive to follow the teams and us, the PSL crew. We start the night in Oceanside, where the Pirates are visited by their city rival, El Camino. Exactly, and that's the way it's been for Rancho Bernardo all season. Yeah. They do good enough to keep it close, but just can't get that W. Thanks, Jeff. Great win for San Pasqual, locking a top 4 seed in Division I postseason. Super intense, as you know, though. They did win 2 years ago against Vista. But it was an absolutely intense game. Poway was pressing their luck against Oceanside Pirates. Poway is known as a powerhouse, but their loss to San Pasqual will prove to be an obstacle, as Oceanside has multiple players that are highly capable of scoring. Let's roll those highlights. Oceanside gets pumped up on their home field, and it proves useful as they utilize their first drive, 7-0 Oceanside in the first. Poway goes 4 and out, giving Matthew Romero the opportunity to connect with #3, Jace Whitaker. Beautiful, gotta look at it again. Double coverage, and the ball's perfectly placed in the chest as he runs it in. Oh, that was his 2nd touchdown of the night for 65 yards, 14-0 Oceanside. Poway yet again go 4 and out, allowing Ty Cottrell to catch and return not 1, but 2 punts. Pretty much back-to-back drives. 1 for 82 yards, the 2nd for 68, totaling for 150 yards, just those 2 alone. Very impressive. He had 3 touchdowns for the night. It's 27-0 Oceanside after Ty Cottrell misses the extra point. Going into the second, Poway's quarterback, Tate Martell, moves like a running back, dodging, dipping around defenders, and he gets the only 2 first downs for the Poway offense. Oceanside just dominated this, goes on to win 61-0. Hopefully they can do better next week. I'm sure the Titans will come up with a better game plan against Valley Center next week, since they have something in common, while Oceanside will prepare for the 2nd best team in the county, the Mission Hills Grizzlies. Can't wait. Back to you, Alex and Stormy.
Hey, Riley, do you think that at any point in the game, Poway could have got some points up on the board?
I think that's an awesome question, and I gotta say, no. Unfortunately, they were dropping the ball. They couldn't capitalize. Like I said, Martell had the only 2 first downs for the Poway Titans that whole game. The only time that they seemed under control was when he was running around wildly, so it was pretty bad.